What up, Dokkaners? There is so much information to get to. In this video, we are just going to be covering the 3 new units. Believe it or not, the banner unit is Champa. Not one person could have predicted this. So we're going to take a look at the animations. We're going to go over the full unit details here because in my reaction video, I misread a few things. There was a lot of stuff going on. So this is a breakdown for the 3 new units that are summonable. Other videos will be going over the free-to-play clone army. And then we will also talk about the super easy A's. There are 3 super easy A's coming up. There is so much to get to. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you click that notification bell because your boy is going to be covering everything. And then the summons start in less than a day, by the way. So a lot of stuff here. So let's start with the banner unit animations. We're going to watch all of these in dub because we watched the sub ones in the reaction. Anytime I hear this, I just think of the Beerus Japanese voice. Oh, Sphere of Destruction. Bro, like, why are you here? Why is Champa here? Oh, and that's it. Okay. All right. So, like I said in my reaction, it feels like the animation style for the Goku is the old design, like the old way that Dokkan was doing animations. And then when we get to the Vegeta one, things seemingly get upgraded in a major way. Like this all looks fine for like the old style, but not necessarily for a global Dokkan unit. Like I feel like these animations are a little bit of a miss, the Goku ones. They feel too basic.
I told you we needed a plan, yet here we are.
Relax. I'm sure we'll find a way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
That's actually awesome. I love that.
Over in a second.
I love that. Hold on.
Except for all the
Way. We always do.
Sure, except for all the times we've died.
That sound weird. Sure.
This will be over in a second.
Yeah, then it starts to look better here. Well, actually, no, this is still the old one, yeah. And then we kick it up a notch.
I'll defeat you for my son and for the future.
Father!
Take this, Galaga! Come on, Trunks! Give it all you've got!
Sure thing. This is the power of portals! It's you and me now.
And then here's the other one.
You think you're the only one who can manage that little trick?
Oh my god. These animations are so sick. That Vegito is so good. All right, now let's take a look at the Goku Black Rose. We're gonna watch it all in full, including the dub voiceover for the active skills. If you want to hear the JP version, check out the reaction.
To bring about the justice I desired, I needed the perfect sympathizer as my ally.
In this timeline, there is no one who can stop us. We have all the power here.
The 2 of us alone.
Okay.
To achieve our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan.
We are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishment.
God, that looks so good. I don't even care about the voiceover. That actually sounded pretty good. The Zero Mortals plan being repeated twice was kind of weird, or the plan part. But that sounded good. This is like the first time I just don't care about the voices. I just care about the animations.
I will obliterate you.
I barely heard that. I think he said, I will obliterate you. God Splitter.
Bear witness as I show you the power of my divine light. Age of Gentlemen!
Oh, that sounds good. That sounded good. Okay, so those are your full animations for the new units. Let me know in the comments which ones you like, which ones you don't like. You want to talk about the dub versus the sub, feel free. But now let's go through these characters' unit details. So they showed this on the live stream. It was a lot to take in, and I definitely misread a few things. So hopefully you guys are checking in here. Let's actually start. I guess we'll start with the Rose Zamasu. Okay, first of all, this is an STR unit. Both of the new LRs are STR. I wonder if the banner unit is also STR. Might as well, right? Super Bosses 220% lead. Bit of a disappointment there in my opinion. Super Bosses is a weaker category, and these guys I think should have had a newer category to lead, but oh well. 220% for the attack. Oh my god, it's all over the place. Greatly raise attack and raise defense for 1 turn. Cause colossal damage to the enemy and lower attack. And then for the 18 key, greatly raise attack and cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. Raise its allies attack by 60% for 1 turn, self-excluded. That 60% is massive. Okay, now for the passive, for this is the Goku Black version. Attack and defense plus 200%, receives an additional key plus 2 per key sphere obtained. Attack and defense plus 80%, and attacks effective against all types. For those who are named, whose names include Goku Black. Per extreme class ally or future saga category ally on the team, depending on which has more members. Attack and defense plus 150. Chance to crit and chance to crit and damage reduction plus 20% up to 60. When all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, or when there's another future saga category ally attacking in the same turn, guards all attacks. When activating an active skill or attacking with 18 key or more, attack plus 200%, launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super. This is your only opportunity for a combo. When receiving an attack, defense plus 180%. Starting from turn 4 from the start of battle, you can perform reversible exchange. So this unit in his Goku Black Rose form has guard and damage reduction with incoming defense for any attack, and can provide pseudo crit to any Goku Black unit on the rotation. The irony though is I believe most of the Goku Black units have some form of pseudo crit anyway, but it's mainly about the stats that we care about here. And then we've got some combos. So that is the Goku Black Rose. I don't even have time to give my thoughts. There's just so much to unpack. So you guys let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll do like a community reaction to the units kits or something like that. Okay, so now let's take a look at the reversible exchange. Oh, he's got an active skill. So this is starting from turn 4, be it before or after reversible exchange. Massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage. All attacks become crits, and super boss category allies attack and defense plus 15%. This is temporary. And then on top of that, in addition, those who are in the future saga category gets an extra defense plus 10%. And it says also belong to. So they have to be super bosses, and they also have to be future saga. So this does not apply to like Vegito Blue. This applies to super boss units that are also future saga, and that too, all of this is for 4 turns. I misread this during the live stream, so I'm sure you guys probably chimed in the comments there, and now I'm letting you guys know I Dragon Ball fan momented. So yeah, all this is temporary, but yeah, 4 turns of it, pretty significant. All right, so that is the active skill for the Goku Black Rose. Then we perform reversible exchange, and we switch over to Zamasu. So this guy, let's go to his attack and defense stuff. so much of it. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Cause colossal damage to the enemy. Lowers defense. For the 18 key, massively raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Cause mega colossal damage to the enemy. Recovers 20% health. So this guy is more so about healing and regeneration than it is damage and, well, not so damage, but supporting. So that's the gimmick with this guy. But is it worth it? Let's take a look. So for his passive, can perform reversible exchange with Goku Black. Key plus 7 attack and defense plus 200%. High chance to crit. Guard. When attacking, attack and defense plus 200%. Future Saga category extreme class allies, damage reduction plus 10%. When activating the active skill or attacking with 20 key or more, attack and defense plus 200% launches an additional super attack. Whenever health is 60% or less, you will gain attack and defense plus 300%, guaranteed crit, and you will lifesteal 6% health of the damage dealt into HP, which is so freaking cool. This guy turns into a vampire with guaranteed crit in certain situations, guaranteed guard, and a whole bunch of stats. Now, it seems like this guy isn't going to be very good by virtue of not having enough of a damage reduction on top of guard, because that's sort of the new meta that we've come to, where you need 2 different defensive elements to be considered remotely useful. I think what this unit is going to be able to do in terms of the stat padding, especially not in the slot 1, but like the slot 2, slot 3, will make up for that, but we'll see. So this guy is all about regen, which is a typical Zamasu thing. Like all the different Zamasu units have some form of regen, and launching multiple supers while gaining 20% health on the first one, and then whatever else health you get from dealing damage. I mean, that's gonna matter. So that is the full Goku Black Rose. Oh, there's one more thing. Active skill can be activated from the next attacking activated upon entering the attacking turn. Good lord, sorry. Be it before or after reversible exchange. Massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage. This is a perma boost. Key plus 4, attack plus 40% in battle. That is the perma boost. So you get the fusion Zamasu active skill when the Zamasu is out. You get the other, like the holy grenade or whatever. That is when the Rose is out. So that is it for the full info on the Goku Black Rose and Zamasu. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I don't have time to give my thoughts. Like, there's just too much to get to. Next, this chunky fat cat here is jumping in, and okay, I'm just gonna reserve judgment. Realm of Gods, Universe 6, I'm gonna guess 130%, right? Of course, 130%. Okay. Let me just check his categories, because he's at least super boss. He doesn't fit Rose Zamasu's leader skill at all. He doesn't fit either one of them. Did they accidentally show us the wrong unit? Is there a mistake here? He doesn't fit either lead. Okay. No time to whine. I'll whine later. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and greatly lowers attack. Sure. Okay. We're getting like a sneaky backdoor upgrade to Universe 6. Okay. Attack and defense plus 166, chance to crit and damage reduction plus 22%. Realm of Gods or Universe 6 category allies. Key plus 2, attack and defense plus 66%. Okay. When all allies attacking in the same turn are Realm of Gods, same turn, are Realm of Gods or Universe 6. Attack plus 166. Chance to perform a critical hit and damage reduction plus 22%. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, AGL and physical excluded, into rainbow. What type is he, by the way? He's AGL. Okay. Okay. For every key sphere obtained, defense plus 111%, up to 666%. What the hell is going on? With 6 or more key spheres obtained, chance to crit and damage reduction plus an additional 22%. So the idea is that you ultimately get 66% crit, 66% damage reduction. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack plus 166, 66% chance of attack and defense plus 166, 6% chance of attack plus 1,666%. The f. What is this guy? You don't belong here. He's so quirky and so random. And what? What is this? Whoa, man. Okay. Well, Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know what the hell to say to this because this is crazy. We've got absolutely zero synergy. Maybe godly power. Does this guy even get godly power? I think Zamasu actually gets the godly power link. Yeah. Okay, dude. I don't know. I don't know. This has to be a mistake. Like, this can't be real. It can't. This can't be real. Was Champa even seen in the Future Saga arc? Like, was he ever shown once? Anyway, all right, let's move on here. Now we're looking at the Goku and Vegito blue. All right. So let's take a look at the full unit details here. Dokkan Festival STR/LR, by the way. Both, first time I think ever in Dokkan history that both units are LR or STR, or the same type. Future Saga Fused Fighters, 200%, 170%, extra stats plus 50 to Bond of Parent and Child or Final Trump card. For the attacks, let's take a look at the attacks. Greatly raise attack and raise defense for 1 turn. Cause Colossal, lowers attack. Greatly raise attack and causes Mega Colossal damage to the enemy. Raises allies' defense by 60% for 1 turn. That is huge. Self-excluded. All right, now the Goku passive. It's actually pretty good. Attack and defense plus 200%. Receives an additional key plus 2 per key sphere obtained. For Superclass ally or Future Saga category ally on the team, depending on which one has more members, attack and defense plus 50% up to 150. Chance to dodge and damage reduction plus 20% up to 60. When all allies in the same turn are Superclass, or when there's another Future Saga category ally attacking in the same turn, guaranteed additional super, dodge chance plus 20%, damage reduction plus 10%. So you're looking at 80% dodge and 70% damage reduction. That is one of the best combinations of those two things we've ever seen in the unit. I don't know of too many characters that have that level of damage reduction while also having be higher than a great chance to dodge. So that right there is already a good start. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 18 or more key, attack plus 200%, attacks effective against all types. When receiving an attack, defense plus 180%. Starting from the 4th turn, perform reversible exchange. So yeah, he seems weird, but he's gonna be good. I think he's gonna be good. I just can't spend too much time talking about this. Can be activated from the 4th turn from the start of battle, once only, be it before or after reversible exchange. Raises attack by 300% temporarily. This is the Patara fusion. Raises attack by 300% temporarily, cause ultimate damage, attack and defense plus 20%. Can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible to evade these attacks in battle. So this is our first unit post Tech UI Goku that has the ability to nullify dodge canceling. The last time and only time we had that ability was from a 3-turn domain courtesy of the Tech UI Goku. So this now introduces the first unit in Dokkan since then to be able to overwrite that. Now, I believe that, well, first of all, this attack and defense is a perma boost to the unit, the Goku himself. And then the ability to dodge and everything, I think this is just a permanent overwrite of the entire thing for the rest of the battle. I believe that's what this means. If I need to clarify, I will do so in the pinned comment, but or Proton, help me out. I'm pretty sure that's what this means. Can nullify attacks that are guaranteed to hit, making it possible. Either it's a permanent thing even when he's off rotation, or simply when he is on rotation. I don't know, is there a logo for that? So yeah, that is insane. Okay, and you see all the links and the categories here. Categories are through the roof. Categories are now to the point where they have to make a separate page for all the categories. Look at all of this. Wow. Okay, now let's move on to the Vegeta reversible exchange. So this guy, there he is. Where are there's the passive. Let's go to the attacks. Okay, greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage, lowers defense, massively raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Can perform reversible exchange with the blue Goku, key plus 7 attack and defense plus 200%, high chance to crit, high chance to dodge, damage reduction 40%, key plus 3 attack and defense plus 80% for the character and allies whose name includes Trunks. So this is why I thought Trunks would be the banner unit, but we got Garfield. As the 3rd attacker in a turn, attack plus 150, performs a critical hit. When activating when attacking with 18 or more key, attack and defense plus 250, launches an additional super attack. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 20 or more ki, defense plus 150 launches an additional super attack. So as far as the slot 3 situation goes, the attack potential is insane because you've got a lot of attacks coming in. You've got guaranteed crit, and with all of the setup that could be coming in when you consider maybe Rose, if you have Rose, actually wait, does Rose's super attack benefit everyone? Rose, I'm pretty sure it benefits everybody, right? Rose, it's all allies. Yeah, so imagine something like this. You've got Rose slot 1 with a 60% attack boost for everyone for the turn. And then you've got a slot 3 Vegeta doing guaranteed crits and 3 supers in slot 3. That's the sort of potential. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I feel like overall, what's going to make these units collectively good is the fact that they are going to be working in tandem with one another for various situations. We now have content where attack placements, maximizing attack potential for the duration of a turn, those types of things are like the new strategy that we're trying to orient ourselves for these events. I don't necessarily like things like Million Arena, but that's the direction they seemingly are going. So the way that I see this is that these characters seemingly are designed to not only fit the conventional norms of Dokkan, but to also allow you to do certain weird, unorthodox sort of attack potential setups or defense potential setups with these characters. That's where I'm thinking. So I think that they are still going to function very well. I'm not the type of person, like, I just don't know unless I get to see the unit in action. It definitely doesn't look flashy in some ways. I know some people are going to see this and be like, you know, there's not enough of this, not enough of that, so therefore it's not looking good. But it's just one of those things where, like, you got to see it in the context of those events, and I feel like these guys are actually going to be pretty good, but I don't know. So that's kind of my takeaway from all of these units so far. My only criticism is, I guess, honestly, what the hell are you doing here? That's my only criticism. So if anybody wants to explain why this guy's here, feel free to let me know. I mean, this guy alone, he's interesting. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. It's just like, why are you here? What are you doing here? I don't know. Anyway, I got so much more to get to. So that's going to wrap this video. We got so much more to check out. So we will do that in the following videos. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the new LRs, the new Garfield banner unit. Do you guys think these units are looking good? Do they have potential? Do you agree with what I'm saying about this sort of new unorthodox direction that we're going in terms of some of the events? And that's sort of why these characters are designed this way. Let me know your guys' opinions. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments down below. Please know, like, I don't know everything about these units just on first sight. I'm just not that type of player. I'm the type of player who has to use the characters to see how they operate. I'm just not, you know, I'm not good. So let me know what you guys think. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll just know you want to see more. So do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and Arsbert to Dokkan responsibly.